Hi, first off, I'm very sorry that my video is really late. I lost the book, so we're going to have different vocabulary than we originally thought we would. So I apologize, there's going to be some familiar signs, some less familiar signs, so I'll try and make it as simple as I can. Okay, ready? So first thing we're going to go over is places and things that you might need. So, restroom. Restroom is done with an R, sideways. Think double R for restroom. Restroom. Toilet is just shaking the T hand. Really the difference is restroom is public restroom, toilet is in the house. So that's a place you might need. Water fountain. It's just the sign for water. It's very simple. Telephone, I'm sure you remember, but it's really easy. Telephone. Just tap the Y hand, just like you do when you're pretending at home. What we do right now, we're having class, so we would have that in a classroom. So a classroom is going to be C and then room. So you're going to make a C. Remember, this is the sign for class. So it's class room. And room is just a box. Next thing is office. Office is really simple. It's the same as the room sign, but with an O shape. So make your hands into O's. Office. Office. Library. L. And you just do a circle. Library. Another place you might go is the cafeteria. It's going to be the C hand, cafeteria. A couple other things. Coffee machine. So this is a combination sign. So we've got coffee, right? We all know coffee? Great. Here's machine. You're going to interlace your fingers, and then you're just going to go up, down. Coffee machine. Not the same as Starbucks, which I don't know the sign for, but I might learn that later. Bookstore. Book. And this is store. And you'll see this a lot. Store. Next is an elevator. Elevator is really easy. So you're going to make an L hand. You can take an E. Move the E up the length of the L. Elevator. This is a hallway. It's very visual. Hallway. So now we're going to move away from the places and we're going to go to things. So I'm sure you remember this from last time. Food. Again, sideways. Food. Drink. Make your hand into a C like you're holding a cup. Drink. Very obvious. Next thing we've got in here is pop. So make a fist. Make sure there's a hole in your fist or you're going to bang your hand. And you're going to take your middle finger, put it in the hole, and then like you're putting a cork in something, which I think is sort of weird because pop doesn't have corks, but there you go. Pop. I think that should be wine, but whatever. Let's see, milk. Everyone remember milk? Like you're milking a cow one-handed. Apparently a very tall cow because it's up here. Very tall cow. Milk. Next thing we're going to do is tea, my beautiful daughter's favorite. So you're going to make an O hand and then an F hand. Circle it. Like you're swishing a tea bag around or you're being super fancy while you're stirring your sugar in. Next thing is going to be coffee. We already learned. So it's like you're grinding coffee. Coffee. Candy. I'm sure everyone remembers candy. You're going to do a D hand. Tip of your finger to your cheek and just twist it. Candy. Yes, I'm absolutely using cheat sheets in case you're wondering. So chocolate. So this is a base plane. You'll see this in a lot of signs. You're going to take a C. And you're just going to move it in a circle like this. I don't really know why it's done that way. Obviously the C is for chocolate. I sort of imagine grinding chocolate because you have to grind cocoa and cocoa powder to make chocolate, but use whatever alliteration you want. Next is some verbs. So we just did chocolate, so now we need to know how to ask for chocolate. So want. Want is very easy. You're going to take your hands out, palm first. You're going to make clawing gestures like this, like that, and move your hand towards you. Want. This is reminiscent of a 2-year-old asking for something. Gimme. Want. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to do this. Just want. So after want, how about buy? How would you buy something that you want? So it's pretty simple. Imagine you're giving money to people. So you've got one hand straight out. Sorry, a little itchy scalp there. One hand straight out, one hand. It's going to be a flat 0. And you're going to hand money to someone. Just buying stuff. Buying lots of stuff. So that's buying. Locations is something we went over a little bit. So we're just going to go over that a tiny bit. So first thing is almost all location is done in relation to things, which makes directions so much easier for me. So first thing is close. You're just going to do this. Tap, tap, tap. So you got your hands very, very close together, very close to your shoulder. And you'll see this facial gesture. So you'll see me doing it. So you tilt your head to the side. You sort of squeeze it like, it's pretty close. It's really close. Imagine the look that you have on your face when you were helping someone back up a really big rig and they're getting really close to that bumper behind them. And you're like, okay, close, close, very close. It's the same thing. Next we've got, let's see, we did want, buy, close. Oh, so there. So we all remember here. If we don't remember here, here's here. It's just circles. So there we remember was a point. You're pointing out. So there is directional again. So it's going to be left and right. So when you're going to do it, you're going to do that or that. So if I'm trying to tell you that the bookstore is pretty close, go that way. So I'm telling you, you need to go in this direction. I'll just tell you which side of something it's on. So maybe you're going down a hall and you want to know which door it is, and I'm going to say it's the 3rd door and it's on the right. So you'll see left, right, left, right. And this isn't go left, go right. This is on the left. Remember, flat hand is possession. So yours, it's that way. This is where it is. So you'll see that. Both of them, same difference. Let's see, what else have we got here? Ignore me as I go through my cheat sheet. Oh, long cheat sheet. All right. Some of this is going to be really quick because you already know it so well. So, paper. Do you remember paper? Backwards. Remember, this is a backwards gesture, which is different from school. Paper, school. Paper, school. Okay. Now, we're talking about going places and getting directions, so let's do a couple phrases. So remember, we're doing subject, object, verb. So in this case, we're going to ask about the restroom. So you say, restroom, where? So in English, we would say, where is the restroom? There's no to be verb. We're going to flip it around. So, restroom, where? So now you're going to give a response. So you might say, it's over there, close to the water fountain. Now, you'll notice I've done okay, I understand. So this is a very similar thing to okay. So this means fine. I don't know if you remember that. Here we go. Fine. And it's not like English fine, which is almost always a negative. Fine. This is, okay, cool. Fine. I'm going to go there and then come back. So if you're not saying a person, someone else, we're going to assume we're talking about you. So I'm going to go and do it one-handed. I'm going to go there and come back. So remember we did want. So what did I say there? I want coffee. Where can I buy it? So where and buy, we didn't switch because they're both sort of the verb in this case. Couple more objects and then we're done. Yay! All right, so stuff you already know. pen or pencil or to write, the sign means the same thing. It means two different things, is different context. So if I'm going to say, hey, I want a pen. I'm not going to say I want to write. I'm going to say I want a pen. So I might be asking for a pen. Book, we remember? Book. Cup. Very obvious. Cup. Yeah, it's that obvious. Cup. Like you're putting down a cup. Ball, in case you ever need it, which you probably won't. Make a ball with your face. There you go. Ball. Ball. Very easy. We did start before, which if you remember was start. So we'll do it sideways. Start. And to the front. Start. So key is very similar. Key, you're going to make the X hand. You do this flat B hand again. Key. Because you start a car with key. And we're done. So that was 11 minutes. I apologize for how long that was.